Hello there.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, the hair has been done and we are moving on to episode 5 of season 3 of Peaky Blinders. You know, Tommy Shelby absolutely got outmaneuvered in episode 4. Let's see if he can work his way back and, you know, have an ace up his sleeve. Hopefully call upon some help or someone, you know, to help him out with the Soviets, because this thing is bigger than expected. So yeah, what's going on, guys? My name is Elie Moses, a 24-year-old law and film student here for Sydney, Australia. Absolutely shooting his shot, and today we are up to episode 5 of season 3 of Peaky Blinders, the penultimate episode. Let's see what's in store for us. Let's have some fun with this thing and let's absolutely smash it. Let's go. I wonder as well how long Tommy's going to be out of action for.
Take care of him.
Okay, so it seems like we've done a major time jump here. I'm not sure how long Tommy's recovery has been, or how long post-operation it's been. Because they said, is Alfie Solomon's going to be in this episode? They just spoiled it with Tom Hardy. And I said last episode, surely he can call upon someone to help him. That's a bummer. I didn't want to know he was in this episode.
Tommy, I know things about him. From when I was a
Child stuff.
From when I was a boy.
I said it. The guy's a PDF file.
I will shoot him myself, Tommy. Just teach me how to shoot. It's easy, Marco. Just point. Pull the trigger.
See, I wonder how much time has passed between, you know, the operation and, you know, Tommy recovering and being able to stand up and being able to have this conversation, you know, his family knowing. And it's going to be interesting because this season has moved really fast. And the pacing has been off the chains. Like, a lot of things have been moving quickly, a lot of moving parts. And last episode, you're speaking to Linda. He said, I think the heist, I believe, was in June, and they're planning to move in September. So how long has it been? Like, between the has the robbery like taken place or meant to have taken place? Because he did warn the Soviets about it. 3 months. Okay. Another not major time jump, but 3 months. So surely the time lapse on the robbery itself has expired. Oh, we gotta go on a major revenge quest here, man. Get back on everyone. Even the 2 henchmen that broke his skull.
He asked for me today, Mary. Not his mother. For the first time.
He missed you.
What is he? Is he in the kitchen?
Yes, he's with the girls and Johnny.
Do you ever read the Bible, Mary?
Sometimes.
Do you ever read it out loud while standing naked next to my bed? Because when I take the morphine the doctor gave me, that's what you do. I'm wide awake. But you're standing there naked, plain as day, reading from the book of Leviticus. You want to know what happens next? So I pour the medicine away. Go and get Johnny, Mary.
Yo, does she actually do that? Like, yeah, was he just, like, the medicine kept him that awake that he was able to know what's going on? Like, I think that's just Tommy hallucinating and using the medicine as an excuse to keep Mary away.
Guns won't work.
There are no replacements.
I don't make these anymore. These are the end of the line.
Take them all out and give them to me. Oh, come on, boys, not fucking about. And I will tell the Soviet ambassador that there is no longer a need to blow up the train.
And I'll tell Tommy you accept his plan.
You know, some mornings I wake up, I think I've died and this is heaven, Tom. I mean, the wives and the kids camped out by the valley, huh? Not being moved on. Sure, me, myself, I'm surrounded by maids and food and booze.
See that line there? Have you ever heard of Hampton Court Palace, Johnny?
No, I can't say I have.
You and 3 families of the Lees are going to set up camp 100 yards from the gates of the palace. You won't be moved on because I've just bought the land. You'll be joined by some old friends of mine. I'm going to open a hole underneath your tents and caravans.
You see this blow to the head you took, Tom?
And for allowing the hole to be dug, you'll get £5,000, which you will split between the 3 Lee families.
I take a lot of this money is to do with not asking questions, Tommy.
Dead right, Johnny. And when the hole is filled in again, you can go back to paradise.
Hey, Johnny, a good brother-in-law, is it? Or like he a good soldier, man. He a good family member to have.
Mr. Shelby, your brothers are here. And there's someone who described himself as the Wandering Jew.
I know who that is. I know who that. Listen, I feel like I feel like this 3-month time period here, this time jump, has been a good mental reset for Tommy. You know, acknowledge he was outmaneuvered, get the strategies right again, more time to think, more time to plan and execute things. And you saw that being implemented already with them taking out the sort of screws or one of the metal pieces in the tanks. So they will, you know, not be able to fire, you know, when they're finally put to action or when they're delivered. So there's no need to blow up the train at all. So yeah, this 3-month is a good mental reset to, you know, overcome grace, you know, overcome a lot of things. And it started off with I guess some good news this morning as he was served breakfast alone with Charlie calling out for his daddy. Like, yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. So far, so good.
Take the Jewish gentleman to the drawing room. Take my brothers to the kitchen and give them tea and rum.
Yes, sir.
Come on, man. Alfie Solomon's about damn time.
Good morning, Mr. Solomons.
Yeah, it is. Nice little place you got here, Thomas. Or is it? Oh, foreclosure of a gambling debt from some poor young lord who you pumped full of opium in one of your casinos. Was that just tittle-tattle?
Drink?
No, don't touch it, mate. Your housekeeper said you're not allowed to drink. Eh? She said you're suffering from so many ancient injuries from your sporting life that your head is like some sort of smashed vase what has been stuck back together by an horse. Now, word in London is that you can be found wandering the streets of Birmingham stark naked, throwing away money. You talk to dead people. Also, that you believe that you are powerful enough to summon up Jews of a very particular standing up to the Gentile wilderness wherein you live in order for them to do your fucking bidding, mate.
Yet still you came.
Yeah, well, you know, I was passing, wasn't I?
I was passing, wasn't I?
You know something, Alfie? This morning, I tried to read the paper, and I realised the only consequence of my terrible accident is that I now need glasses.
Hey, wardrobe change. Let's go.
All right. Right, well, I know a man who can make you a pair of these. Now, he's a magician, mate. He's a magician.
I can't. I'm sorry, Tom Hardy's.
Not only will you be able to read your newspaper, but you will also be able to see into the future.
You know, I talk about a lot of characters in the show having an ace up their sleeve, you know, having an ace to, you know, use against other characters to leverage or to outmaneuver someone else. And I feel like the creatives of this show, you know, Alfie Solomon's is their ace up their sleeve. Like Tom Hardy himself. Because we haven't seen him at all this season, and he so happens to pass by in episode 5. And it's just, he's so infectious when he's on screen, and I just wish we have more of him, but...
I know this, right, because he made this pair here for me. So you don't have to worry about telling me what this is all about, do you? Because I have already seen it. You're fucking about with the Russians, aren't you silly boy?
Spot on.
Choices, Michael. You fuck off to America with Arthur, join the Apaches, or you marry the girl. This isn't a joke.
Arthur, are you really gonna live with the Apaches?
Told her father yet?
No.
I'll fucking shoot you, Are you sure the kid's yours?
Oh.
Told you.
Then think of marriage as a beautiful road. Flowers all the way down it.
Is he joking?
Oh, it's hard to tell these days. You love the woman.
Fucking what?
Arthur asking the right question.
She doesn't want her family to know. She doesn't want to have the baby.
We know a woman.
Shut up, John.
Same woman who helped you out twice.
No more women.
Mm-hmm.
Arthur, if you're gonna get on like this with the Apaches, they'll fucking scalp you by. Tommy said when that bell rings, they all go to the big room.
Hey, decisions, Michael.
Man, Tommy has a plan.
Hey, Arthur's gonna... Yeah, remember that...
Arthur!
Hey, last time Billy Kitchen got... Shalom!
Arthur, shalom!
Alfie.
Shalom!
Shalom!
Oh, listen, I owe you a little something, don't I? I do.
Oh, come on, man. This guy's a fantastic character.
There you go. Right. Listen, Arthur, I want you to know, right, that whatever happened between us, yeah, back then, that was business. It was just business, all right? And I also want you to know that I have made my apologies by my own God for abusing a very holy day to get you clinked up and battered, which I did. And now I would also like to extend my personal apologies unto you. What?
I can't anymore.
I hear that you have allowed Jesus to come into your life. Yeah.
Oh, you heard that?
Yeah, that's beautiful. That's wonderful. That's lovely, isn't it? That's lovely. And I was wondering, how does that work for you on a day-to-day, considering your line of work, mate?
Your apologies accepted.
Because I hear you're a right fucking nuisance with it.
Hey,
Hello?
container, Arthur,
Listen,
contain
all
it.
I'm saying is that
Contain
every
it.
man, he craves certainty, doesn't he? He craves a certainty. Even if that certainty of yours, right? Well, I mean, it's fucking fanciful, mate.
Contain it. Contain it. Contain it.
Right?
I'm Old Testament.
Fucking hell, look at that. Now that scares me more. Yeah. Congratulations, Tommy. You now have the finished article right there, ain't you? See that man, right?
Is there something wrong with Alfie Solomon's? Because I noticed, yeah, like he is some sort of condition he has, like skin irritation, or some disease. Because I noticed these scars or patches, boils or whatever, on various part of his face. I'm not sure, even if on his knuckles, or if that's just normal wear and tear, you know, from hitting individuals, that like the calluses on his knuckles. But the skin stuff, I'm not sure what that is from.
He will murder and maim for you with God on his side. Yeah. You don't want to let him go.
I feel bad for Arthur, man, because he's trying to.
Business with this fucker. I demand to know why.
He's trying to reform himself, but they keep clowning him for it. Like,
Right.
and we already know he's mentally
While I was
unstable,
in
and that's going to cause him to go even more.
I formulated a plan,
I told you, 3-month recovery.
and this is how it's going to work. So the Russians cannot be trusted to pay us. We are going to take what is ours. We need to see what's in their treasury. And that's why we need Mr. Solomon's.
Oh, man. I want Alfie Solomons to run this episode.
Alright, boys. Just remember, they are fucking insane and dangerous and drunk and stuff we've never heard of. And they're worse than us for spirits and ghosts. Today, they're gonna test us.
That was an interesting cut right there.
Fuck 'em.
Diamonds and sapphires.
Mr. Shelby, welcome. How's my car?
I think I'm in love with this.
And I yours?
Hey, it drives
We
well.
should keep what we love, yes? Excuse the deception. Whenever we open the treasury, the Cossacks are on guard.
Yeah, I don't trust Tatiana at all, man. I'm sorry.
I want a Tchaikovsky.
Yeah. Now, my body's already been checked, although at the time I wasn't sure that was the case. Now it's your turn.
Arthur's going to feel
boys.
uncomfortable with this.
Take your clothes off.
Arthur's going to feel uncomfortable.
Fuck off. No.
Obey.
That's it. Obey, Arthur.
I won't be. I'll buy nobody get anyway. I'll leave it in your face.
Come here.
Come on, Arthur.
Shut up, John.
Hey, for John, it's all laughs and giggles,
I will
but
let
for
the
Arthur,
maid get
no.
the buttons and sew them back on.
А второй красавчик.
Boy. Fucking. There you go, ladies. Made in fucking Birmingham.
All right, I think we've seen enough, eh?
Yo!
Face off as a fucking picture.
No!
Sometimes assassins hide their allegiances behind their balls.
Why Arthur?
But you passed the test, soldier.
This woman is...
With flying colors.
Is she giving him a handy? Bro, no! He's uncomfortable.
He wants to be a good man.
Bro, I'm a fat Albert the thing, and I'll pop Tatiana in the head myself after the job's done. Bro, he's clearly uncomfortable.
There. Inside every man, there is a devil.
Bro, she's molesting him. Is that a stretch to say that? But...
With what kind of music?
he's uncomfortable, man. Like... Bro, Tatiana's on site. Like, I don't care what anyone says, bro.
What was that?
I said she was crazy last episode, but...
Hey? Well done, Arthur. Now you know what you have to do next. All right? One last job. Make contact. And play nice.
The man's already stuffed up in the head, and you're just adding to that. He's already got a fire, and we're just adding more wood to it. And that fire, no, actually, we're adding gasoline to the thing. Like, yep.
Michael, because as chief accountant, he has to be witness.
Ada, can I use your phone?
Michael, business first.
Michael's uncomfortable this episode for reasons as well, with Charlotte being pregnant. And there are matters he needs to address. And I don't think he's ready for that type of life at the moment. He's not ready to be a father. He's not ready to be married.
Stop looking at your watch.
Who's the lucky girl, Michael?
Her name is Charlotte, and Michael cannot breathe if he does not talk to her every 2 hours.
Ada, please.
He trying to...
Phone's in the hall. Dial naught for the line.
Is he trying to...
And keep it quick. I pay the bill.
I will. Not for long.
Is he trying to... Is it that 20-minute time frame, though, Arthur was talking about, and that's why he kept looking at his watch?
My name is Smith. My girlfriend is pregnant.
Oh, no, he's making the call now.
We'd like you to help us. We need to fix a date.
Surely, as a mother, you'd notice that your son is uncomfortable.
You got, whiskey?
Yeah, Tommy.
I've already told him. It's becoming too like his cousin.
I thought that was the idea.
Yeah, Tommy, but with a bit more fucking charm and class.
Oh, that'll help.
Yep. Where am I sleeping, Ada?
Michael.
In the room next to Carl's.
Michael.
Good night.
Oh, heartbroken, poor love. So, how should we celebrate?
Well, with Michael in bed, I thought I might go for a little drive.
The Rubens house?
Drive. Holly.
Hey.
To develop with the my quarter. It's when you stand there in the dress, you just find yourself talking about every little thing.
And have you?
No. Not yet.
Not
He
yet.
called me 2 nights ago to say that the portrait was finished, and I said I'd go there in the morning. But he said no, he wanted me there tonight. Ada, you don't breathe a fucking word of this to the boys.
Okay, but is he
No,
nice
no,
to you?
I mean it, Ada.
Is he rich?
No, his friends write the papers, Ada. Tommy would try and close him down.
So go.
Go.
It's like a tiny bird pecking at him. And I think he's given up on me.
So bloody go.
Send it. Send it. One last hurrah.
Why should the boys have all the fun?
Okay, now we got a mad orgy scene. These Russians, man. They're different. They're different. Is that a man? Oh, you know, you do you, bro. You do you. Yo, no, do not even think about it. Like, see, just when you think Linda's trying to reform him, the boys, you know, put him in these type of situations to corrupt him again. Just adding to his mental struggles.
We're doing up your pub in Neutrals. Looks a treat. Keep your fucking head up, Peaky boy, eh?
Stay in the game. Stay in the game. All this madhouse is a front. Nice him up. Yeah. the way he says that as well with the framing. And I absolutely adore the framing, the show, and the cinematography. And I haven't talked about it the last 2 episodes because it's just been consistent class. The cinematography itself and all the technical aspects of this show, in my opinion, have been brilliant from episode 1. And I talked about it in episode 1. You know, trademark Peaky Blinders shots a lot of the time, you know, when you're trying to show a madhouse or a mad room, you know, all in action. And they do these beautiful one-take tracking shots throughout the entire room with multiple characters conversing with one another, a lot of action going down, a lot of business being handled. And I haven't talked about it. I didn't mention it last episode because, like I said, it's been consistent quality from the beginning. And right there again, you have Stefan on the door shying away from re-entering that room. It's a fucking madhouse, or it's a madhouse, and then he's in focus while out of focus, obviously, you have the door dividing the frame, and out of focus you have a girl eating out another girl. So yeah, it is a madhouse, and what are the Russians playing at? And hopefully, you know, that 3-month period, like I said at the beginning of the episode, that mental reset for Tommy to, you know, strategize again, replan things, and, you know, make sure every aspect of this heist is taken care of. That injury, I know it was a terrible injury, and it might affect him for the future. And like Solomon said, or like he said to Solomon, sorry, it might have affected his sight for the future. But it seems like it was a blessing in disguise. Like it was a blessing to have that sort of type of injury and, you know, be able to rethink things for 3 months.
We are almost there.
And make sure everything is executed to perfection. Tatiana in the red dress as well. That never means well. Never means well.
It was built 200 years ago to protect the king's jewels in case of French invasion.
Oh, Solomon's is here too.
Your jeweler.
Oh, his jeweler.
I don't feel they trust me, Tommy.
It's the only jeweler I trust in London.
Yes, trust. Yeah, we'll have to add that on the old invoice.
As we agreed, your jeweler will now select items to a total value of £70,000. When you have selected your chosen items, they will be put into a box and stored. When you have fulfilled your part of the deal, the box will be delivered to you.
Huh. Jewels are cursed,
I'll
man.
just start right by saying that I might choose to stay here and just starve to death and choke on sapphires rather than ever go back to the fucking world again. Yeah, well, there is a good reason for that, you know, little man. Because my shop, right, is just above a rum house. So I do, yeah, I do. It's with me mum. Me mother.
The ace up the sleeve.
Right? You hunted my mum with dogs through the snow.
I love that Alfie Solomon's is here because if there's one person that ain't afraid to talk shit and it will not have any of these guys' shit or any of their bullshit, it's Alfie freaking Solomon's, man. I'm glad he's here.
Yeah. But
Unhinged,
today,
man.
right, it's for forgiveness, isn't it?
The jeweler,
For
man.
selection. So.
Yep. Put the half moon spectacles on. You got it.
No. Right. I think it's fair to say. Yeah,
Oh, no.
1,500.
1,500.
Well, now give you 1,800.
I know the current market value. 18 it is.
That's very gracious of you. Right then, how about let's have a look at this? It's a nice little bit, isn't it? Oh,
but that was a gift of Tsar Nikolai.
I ain't asking you, though, am I? Right? I ain't asking you. All right, I come here to do business. It's for my professional services. If you keep interrupting me, I won't be able to focus. Do you understand?
Mr. Romanov, let me remind you, we were told to come in and choose what we like. And now we've chosen.
Tsar Nicholas, give you that. Give you 4.
5. With the royal provenance.
Done. Right, Rumpelstiltskin, let's get over here and have a look at what's in these boxes.
Hey.
That's much nicer. 10. That was definitely a 5. You keeping school?
Yes, I am.
You can tell from the eye contact, and I love you know, there's obviously Alfie Solomon's doing a lot of talking in this scene here, but the eye contact itself is telling a story. Or it's, you know, I feel like revealing a lot in this situation. And I don't think they like the way Alfie Solomon's is sort of disrespecting the jewelry itself by the way he's just handpicking it and tossing it. And you can tell by the eye contact themselves. By the eye contact from, I forgot the lady's name, and Tatiana as well. But I think this is great from Tommy here to bring Alfie and, in a way, rattle these individuals. I feel like it's good to have Alfie here, because I don't care. I'm not forgiving what they did to Arthur.
Let's call it 6, eh?
Beauty. Look at that.
Beautiful, isn't it?
That is splendid.
Splendid, yes.
Beautiful, is it not?
And
It is.
It's a work of art. You recognise this work, dear? I'm guessing, right, that all the bad ideas around here, they're you, right? They are you, aren't they?
What do you mean?
Yeah, Toby, see this, right? Pasted it, that's paste. Let me tell you something, son. Somebody comes into my shop with some paste like this, usually what I make them do, right, is fucking swallow it. Hey? What game are you playing?
Alfie Solomons is humbling them, and I love it.
Mr. Solomon.
Humble them! Humble!
Shall we clean it up? Be careful. Hey?
Do you have any eggs? Excuse me. I'm simply asking.
Fabergé is not part of the deal. We would not offer you Fabergé eggs.
Mr. Romanov, my jeweler, he advises me to insist on Fabergé.
It's a deal breaker, Toby.
What a scene stealer, man. They've seen the treasury. That's all they wanted to see. And they're experiencing a lot of it at the moment. Yo, that's a dragon egg from Game of Thrones, ladies and gentlemen. That's the equivalent.
I brought that from Crimea myself.
Fucking hell.
Good man.
And now, Mr. Shelby, you will join your brothers and Mr. Solomons will take his leave.
I demand absolute honesty.
I think the portrait looked beautiful from what I saw before. The little sneak peek. I hope that smile...
Oh, sorry, can I?
I insist.
I hope that smile remains on her face. I think it's fantastic.
There. A woman of style and substance. I'm a student of silence. Is this a good silence or a bad silence?
It's good. It's good.
Okay, we got the smile. We got the smile.
Very good.
No, it's still wet. I know it isn't saying much in the grand scheme of things, but this is the best work I've ever done.
Is this the hardest work a man has done to get in bed with a woman? Like, my guy full on painted
I'll miss Sundays.
a canvas of her. Like, he went in.
There will be more Sundays.
Oh, yep. He got it. Oh, and are they wrapping themselves in the cloth he covered the canvas with? Because that doesn't look like bed sheets. That looks like the sheet he was covering the artwork with. Hey, Ruben, you got your girl, man. Ah.
Do that, please. Can you just not do that, please?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's all right. It's all right. Now I'm sorry.
Sensitive area, sensitive topic. See, I stare into the mother's eyes and I just see nothing. Cold. Cold.
Vodka.
I sewed your buttons back on. I wanted to see if I did a good job.
Come on, Arthur. The devil's all around here, man. This is all temptation.
Did a good job.
Sir?
No, I didn't.
This is all temptation, my friend. Resist, Arthur. Resist. You got a baby on the way. You got a beautiful wife.
In Russia because we were bored. In England because we don't know how to stop.
They enjoy it, man. They enjoy it.
Silly games and orgasms.
So let's fuck.
Yeah.
You said it last episode.
No,
You said it last episode. It doesn't matter if maids are watching us. It doesn't matter who's watching us. It's your house. I really hope Tommy knows the game he is playing with here. Or knows the game he is playing. And he's completely in control of this game. Oh, Arthur, man. Corrupted around the boys. Corrupted around the boys. I hope Tommy's acting drunk here. I hope he was told by John what they plan to do to them. So he's always on alert. This is not a dark place. It's not that dark. It's pretty well lit.
You want her?
This house.
Tell me. You love her.
Be fucking safe.
You want her? You want her.
Yo, they are in a place. Is this like a holy room? Because you have. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is the devil's lair, man. This house is the devil's lair. The amount of sin that is. Oh, I just. Let it play out. Because there's the incense there. And you can see the cross and iconography in the background. Hey, this woman is crazy, man. This house is a curse. It corrupts all men that enter it. Come on, Tommy. Fight back! This is round 10, man. Ivan Drago just got the knockdown. And you need to get your ass back up, Rocky. Come on. Is she going to try and look like Grace? Or like...
In the palace in Tbilisi, there was a priest.
No!
He put his hands here.
I can't believe they had the audacity to film a scene like this in front of, or like in this room. Oh, can we talk about the lighting around Tatiana here? How fantastic it is with the candles, sort of illuminating her in this devil-like light. She's got, listen, I know the candles themselves are flaming yellow orangey, but the way they're reflecting onto Tatiana here, obviously it paints her out to be this devil-like creature, and she was wearing the red dress the whole night itself. And I said before, that's the devil walking, man. And right here, the devil is lurking in this holy place of worship, because it is a place of worship, this room here. It seems like a little prayer room, and the lighting here, and I think I paused it at the perfect moment. She looks devilish. She looks like she's the devil in human form. You're getting those flashbacks like Polly, man. Come on, Tommy. Go to the light, brother. Ah, shit. Nah, man. It's over. It's over. It's over. It's over. It's over. Yo, this episode crazy.
If you want a dealer, let me out of the game. If you want a healer,
She's got some juju on him, man.
if that is the glory.
I opened up another treasury for you.
Oh, that's sick. That's sick. I opened up another treasury for you. She's twisted, man. She's twisted.
You should call this painting Fuck Them All.
That's what Johnny said before. F them all as they're walking down the driveway. Or F them.
Killed a policeman in cold blood
Okay, now, Polly needs to stop running her mouth.
with a gun.
He needs to stop running her mouth because Tommy said before, was it Tommy or Ada, about saying this guy's got friends that writes in the papers. Last episode, you know, she talked to the priest and I said, listen, even in Birmingham, you can't trust these priests. You don't know who they're in league with. You don't know how these whispers are going to get out and who they get out to. And then bang, you saw, lo and behold, it got out to Hughes. And then Hughes obviously did what he did to Tommy. And those actions from Polly had consequences. And these ones here, her, you know, talking a little bit and, you know, having these whispers, or, you know, the pillow talk with Ruben here, could have disastrous consequences if he decides to tell his mates and they ride on it. And listen, this is not the rock hard Polly of season 1. This is not, you know, the Polly. I feel like, you know, this Polly has gone a little bit soft. And I think, you know, because of what happened to her and her experiences with Inspector Campbell, with the R-word scene, and then obviously with her taking his life, I think it's enough to change a woman. And I think, yeah, she desires that, I don't know, just that proper affection in life. And it's made her a bit soft as well, I feel like, and it's compromised Tommy's business a little bit, and it did last episode, and this certainly will. It might compromise herself anyway, with what she's telling Ruben here. You got to be careful who you confide in this show. And listen, if you branch out outside of the family, you got to make sure that whoever you branch out to is going to either be married into that family, or otherwise it ain't going end well, I feel like. And you saw Esme is, I feel like, one of those lucky situations where it was a marriage of families together, a union of the families. And that's turned out pretty well, especially with Johnny and things like that. And I feel like with Linda, I feel like, I don't know if the creators of the show themselves, they're putting you in the situation to not like Linda, but I kind of like her, and I am feeling bad for her, especially with the fact that Arthur is cheating on her. And obviously, I know, listen, there is no excuse to cheat vice versa on your girlfriend or on your boyfriend at all. And I know whenever he's on the drugs, whenever he's on the alcohol, he easily succumbs to these temptations, and the maid got to him there. Easily got to him. And you can tell he feels bad. Like, even while he was doing it, he had that regret, but it was all like, it's too late. And when he's around the boys, when he's around these environments, he succumbs to these temptations pretty easily. And Tatiana, don't get me started on her, man. And then obviously you had the situation with Michael this episode with Charlotte. And I don't know if the show was hinting at it, but he either knows, he obviously knows what Father Hughes did to kids at such a young age. I don't know if he himself was, you know, abused by Father Hughes at such a young age as a child, if he was molested by Father Hughes at such a young age, or he has friends in that sort of congregation that were abused and he knows of it. But I think the show's trying to hint at that himself, Michael, firsthand, was abused by and was a victim to Father Hughes's terrible acts, and that's why he himself wants to take his life. He himself wants to pull the trigger and is so willing to do so. So yeah, so many layers to this episode, man. It's absolutely fantastic. So much character development, so dense. It's been a crazy episode. Listen, the devil is lurking throughout this entire episode, and it's insane to see it all play out.
She did it.
Okay, she did it. Maybe the girl in the painting did it, and this is a changed Polly. That is one. That is one bender, one night bender. I thought John said they were gonna kill him in the driveway or use a sword, and that's what the guy said, or maybe that's what they're planning to after the robbery. Sorry. Don't leave anything behind, Arthur. Don't leave a child in that maid. Be careful. Same goes for John, man. He's a cheating prick on Esme too, but...
And I thought she was going to pull me cock off in her hand and fucking throw it out the window. Oh, she sucked me dry, I swear to God. Got fucking spud water at the end.
You've had worse nights. You're quiet, Arthur, eh?
Yeah.
How was your night, brother? Got all your buttons back, eh?
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, what's God going to say about it, Arthur, eh?
Fuck off, both of you.
Tells Linda everything. Every single thing.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
Gonna miss you when you're gone now, Arthur.
See, it's these little...
Just drive the fucking car.
Those slight little jabs are what add fuel to the fire in Arthur's mind. And it's not cool from the brothers, man. It's not cool.
Private Letzel, reporting for duty, Sergeant Major.
He's private.
Got a good lot of boys here. A good lot of soldiers.
Good to see you.
Former friend from the war?
7 left. Had a 50. Should I get them tea?
Get him beer, Colin.
Are they the tunnelers that Tommy went to war with?
Give them the black country stuff. It's in the barrel with the jack.
They're gonna fucking clean me out.
Whatever they take, they'll put back. Good man.
John, Arthur. You remember these boys?
Well, if it ain't the Tipton fucking clay kickers, eh?
Clay kickers.
Come here, you.
Feels like a good reunion.
I have a met. So there's 3 cellars underneath the house. Wine, kitchen, septic.
Oh, they're gonna rob the whole thing.
From the house, underneath the river, to an underground strong room.
That's why they went to the treasury, to know where it is. Yeah.
The tunnel runs.
I should have known that earlier.
Separated from the house by 3 iron doors with locks we can't open.
This is the Fast and Furious 5 heist. I said it last episode.
Strong room, direct.
The train thing is taken care of. Stuff the train robbery. This is the big ass heist. This is the crown jewel. And that's why he can promise Linda that 41k, because surely they're going to be getting more than that.
Right. Would you tell him that I've taken the car? He can take the train.
Damn, Mom!
We try and find out why he's been so bloody sour lately.
You might find maybe abortion papers or letters with Charlotte. Possibly. Hey man, she doing what Inspector Campbell tried to do to Shelby at the end of season 2. Oh, he planning to put a ring on it. Maybe that's why he's, you know, conflicted, real conflicted. Oh no, it's the bullet with Hughes' name on it. I completely, yeah, he definitely is taking the onus on that. Hughes did something. He did something to Michael as a kid. He definitely did something. I was definitely sold a dream right there in a matter of seconds. I am so sorry for falling for that. The parallels right there as well with, you know, Paul, obviously, having seeing what happened to her with Inspector Campbell and her putting, I think she put her name up to take him out, right? She's the one that wanted to do it. And then obviously, like, I think they're inciting like a parallel here between something that happened to Michael in his young age, you know, at the hands of Father Hughes, and him putting his name up, or putting his hand up to take him out, you know, later on. But I don't think she wants Michael to go down that path because she's been down that path.
Shouldn't go look into other people's private things.
He's my son.
The bullet was mine. I never got a chance to fire it.
And the gypsy rules say it must be passed on.
It's not about rules, Paul. It's about he asked me. It's about he told me why he wanted to do it. Now, if I tell you, I can't take the knowledge back. Better off without it.
Tommy's good at withholding information, man.
So this is when he was with the parish?
Better off without it, Paul.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. There.
This is when he was with the fathers?
Yep. 100%. Yeah.
This is when he was in the care of the Holy Fathers.
Yep.
Michael wants it so you don't know. And I said, you put a bullet in that fucker's brains. By order of the Peaky Blinders.
This is a burden Paul has to carry. Got to carry it with her.
No.
And not ever let Michael know unless he opens up to her
son.
about it.
He'll still be as dead if Arthur does it.
And part of him will always stay dead.
I swear to God.
In whose house it took place.
If my son pulls the trigger, I will bring this whole fucking organization down around your ears.
Damn, man. Choices, choices, choices. Oh, man, this finale about to be sensational, ladies and gentlemen. I cannot wait to get into it. I think it's about to be cinema. It's about to be a movie, man. Oh, it's going to be so good. It's going to be so good. I cannot wait to see what happens. And I think, listen, Tommy's obviously going to have a sit down with Michael and tell him, listen, I spoke to your mother about it, but he has to... He can't let him know that he told Paul as well. Oh, man. Can't backtrack on his word, but at the same time, I think it would just be better if Tommy does it. Like, I can... Listen... I understand Paul's frustrations right there, or Paul's reasoning. Obviously, you don't want your own son taking another individual's life. I think, obviously, she's definitely hurt by the story. Definitely, you saw the pain in her emotions right there, in her facial expressions, everything. But it's something she can't come to terms with in terms of like her son taking another individual's life, because once you're going down that path, there's no going back. There's no going back. Your first is not always going to be your last when you take a life, I feel like. I feel like it's going to be hard to stop there, especially in the game they're in at the moment. And he will just find it easier and easier to do it as it goes along. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how it all plays out, ladies and gentlemen. I can't wait for the finale. I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction. It's been your boy Elie Moses. Take care. God bless. Peace.